Well, Dale, a poor result today here at Newcastle, losing 2-1. How did you see it? I thought we probably had the better of the play, but did nothing with it.
Yeah, I think first half was really a non-event, and I thought it was a real scrappy game, difficult conditions. That said, I don't think either side in the first half looked as if they were going to score, and then we give away a free kick, and the guy hits a strike which flies into the top corner. That's about our luck at the moment, and then literally straight after that, there's another strike, sort of same type of angle, and goes in again. So from being, can we get in at half time, can we reset, can we make a couple of changes, to being 2-0 down. That said, I think the changes changed the game. I think second half, I think everybody would agree we were the better side. We pressed, we got the goal from Zidane. Jimmy made a difference coming on up top. I think we were more physical with him up there, but ultimately we fall short.
You'd say about the substitutions, were you going to make those two substitutions regardless of the score at half time?
Yeah, I think Joey had come into the team. You can see he hadn't played for a few weeks, and Jono's got a slight hamstring injury, and we were just trying to get him through to half time. We would already made our minds up that we were going to make the changes, change the shape of the team a little bit, and unfortunately, 2 goals in the last 5 minutes. You've got a different team to go, but we still made the changes. I think it was positive. But look, at the end of the day, we've come away with nothing. I think, on reflection, if you can't keep the ball out your own net, unfortunately, you don't win games of football.
Yeah, 2 very disappointing goals to give away, which really put Newcastle on the up, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't think, and I think they'll be honest. I mean, I just spoke to Neil briefly there, and I don't think either side created a lot of chances. I think we had more of the play, and physically I think we were better in the second half in terms of sustaining pressure at the top end and a lot of drop downs and things like that. I think the goal we actually scored was probably the most difficult chance. But on reflection of the game, like where we are at the moment, it's about points, not about performances. And if we'd have got on the right end of another result rather than a performance, we'd all be going, well, it weren't the best game in the world, but we've got something. Unfortunately, we haven't, and we'll have to reflect on it and just see where we are over the weekend.
Because the gap now to safety has grown to 4 points.
Yep.
Obviously you still believe we can get out of it.
Listen, look, until told otherwise, of course we do. And we spoke about it before the game in terms of where we were. Every time we've got into a decent position, we've not took advantage of that. And again, we beat Hanley. Can we get something here today, and then can we roll into Tuesday? But unfortunately, we don't do that. So we are where we are. It's not a position that we all want to be in. It's not a position the club want to be in, myself or with the staff and the players, but we are, and it's just about what we do now. And one thing I won't do is allow this great football club to be dragged into what we are at the moment is a relegation battle, and that gap become too difficult to get out of, because that's not the type of person I am. So let's the dust settle over the weekend, and let's reflect on it and just see where we are with everything.
You did bring a couple of new players into the club over the last 24 hours or so, but we didn't get the opportunity to see them in action today.
Yeah, Liam's been training with us for a while. He's from Port Vale. We were going to do the paperwork, but he because of their downtime with their under 21s and the 18s and things like that, he'd been in Tenerife, so we'd just done the paperwork yesterday. Obviously he hasn't trained for the last 10 days, so we felt like let's get him on board. And then obviously we knew about Ethan anyway. Ethan's situation was that we put him on a dual registration with Bromsgrove. We're thankful of that, but he was in their squad today, which we knew about anyway, and he'll be with us from Tuesday. So both players potentially will play more of a part from Tuesday onwards, and hopefully they bring something to the table that we haven't got.
Big game up at Runcorn on Tuesday.
They're all big games, Chris, and like where we are at the moment now, it's really about points, not performances. Look, you can see in the second half that every one of the players gave every bit of effort they could. It's not about effort or commitment or desire. I think sometimes we lack a little bit of quality in the final third. But again, for me to turn around and say, listen, the book stops with me, it doesn't stop with the players, it's about me, and see where we are over the weekend.
Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you very much.